In today's video, I will teach you how to make a 3D wood text effect in GIMP. Let's get started. Let's start with choosing an ideal font. Select a font with soft edges for a smoother effect. For this tutorial, we'll use the cheeseburger font from DaFont. Now, using the text tool, write the text that you want to apply the 3D wood effect to. Now, duplicate the text layer and change the font color to black. You'll need 2 copies of the black text for this effect. Now, we're going to apply 3 different blurs to the black text layers. For the first layer, apply a simple blur for the shadow effect. And for the second layer, apply a Gaussian blur with a radius of 40. And for the third layer, apply a linear motion blur with a length of 10 and an angle of 90. Now we're going to add a solid noise layer. Create a new layer filled with solid noise with the turbulent option enabled. Then set the detail to 1, X size to 16, and Y size to 0.6. Now create bump maps for the original text and solid layer. For the original text, set the bump map to the layer with Gaussian blur. Then set the map type to linear. And make sure to enable compensate for darkening. Then set the azimuth to 267, elevation to 21, depth to 16, X and Y offset to 0, water level to 255, and ambient to 96. But feel free to change the values depending on your preference. For the solid noise layer, set the bump map to the solid noise layer. Set the map type to linear, enable compensate for darkening, set the azimuth to 0, elevation to 22, depth to 3, X and Y offset to 0, water level to 0, and ambient to 0. Now we're going to apply bump maps to the layers with a motion blur for the 3D effect. Make sure to set the bump map to the motion blur layer. Set the map type to linear, enable compensate for darkening, set the azimuth value to 157, elevation to 22, depth to 8, X and Y offset to 0, water level to 222, and ambient to 177. Then use the layer with a Gaussian blur as a shadow for the text. If needed, adjust the colors by going to Colors, then Colorize, and set the values according to your preference. Then review the result and make any additional adjustments to achieve the desired look. By following these steps, you'll be able to create a stunning 3D wood effect in GIMP. Experiment with different settings and textures to customize the effect to your liking. If you find this video helpful, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And if you want to see more tutorials, turn on the notification bell to get notified whenever we upload new videos.